cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. It's time again.
What up, y'all? You tuned in to the 52 Scott podcast. This is Music Monday, and I'm your host, Slash. And with me, I got Comedian 96, K Money, Freddie G. Together, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, The 52 Scott Podcast. All right, welcome back to Music Monday, y'all. So, Beyonce Knowles, her mom, Tina Knowles Lawson, her Hollywood Hills home was robbed. So, it's been various criminals that target Hollywood celebrities. So what I think about a situation like that is if she was robbed, 9 times out of 10, it's somebody on the inside.
Inside job.
You know.
It's gotta be.
And here's what happened. Her house was burglarized, and they got away with over $1 million in cash and jewelry.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's a lot. That's quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? To them, that's a lick. They hit a lick, basically, is how they feeling right now. You know.
So that's Tina Knowles, not
Tina Knowles Lawson.
Mama Knowles.
Oh,
yep.
Husband, formerly married to Beyonce's dad, Matthew Knowles.
So I don't know. I guess I was looking at it as maybe the security. I don't know, because
it's a lot of different things. Because I thought, and I know where you're getting at.
Yeah, because like, will they have the same security as Beyonce? Them, you get. That's what I'm looking at. Like,
well, now I don't think they had the same security. But when you say security, I think about they have security.
Yeah.
So where was that at? And was your security measures breached by somebody? Basically.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard from other media outlets that she's recently also splitting from the guy that she was dating.
Right. Yeah, Richard Lawson, her husband.
Okay, husband.
Yeah,
so it wasn't that. Okay, so it was allegedly said that he possibly may have taken this jewelry since, like we saying, it's an inside job.
That's right. Yeah.
Security wouldn't question him.
Exactly. And this is what the LA police department said. They said that they didn't know how the person even got in. There was no, clue on how the people even got in her house. And at the time, she was out of town, so somebody knew that she was out of town, and they had enough time to go in and get out, whether they knew who did it or not. Yeah, because that was the whole point.
I mean, it definitely it sounds suspect.
It could go either. I mean, we can't just blame it on him. It could be her. I mean, I don't say she needed, but I'm not saying he needed. But we can't keep putting this on. It could, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I know she's a grown woman, but I'm not saying she would.
A woman of her stature, though, you have to think, she had to have quality security.
But think about it. If it's a bad break, just say it's a bad break. I'm not saying it is, but just say it is a bad breakup. Any scorned woman gonna try to hit you where you hurt in your pockets every time.
Well,
you feel me? And if she knows,
she passed that.
When you get your heart hurt, man,
you're right.
I mean, you get your heart hurt, you just never know what you can get past. You'll never know what you push people to. I mean, in her mind, it's like, I know this petty, but fuck it. It could be. You never know. But again, it could be him that I know this petty, but fuck it. Now, so it could go either way.
Well, let me mention this though. The safe, we don't know whose belongings was in the safe.
True.
Mm-hmm. It was over $1 million in jewelry, so that could have been a mixture of his and hers.
Watches, jewelry, and
yeah. Just depending on if the if what they suggesting as rumors is the truth about Tina and Richard Lawson, because they said she quietly left, so it wasn't nothing that the media would pick up on. They would normally post anniversary pictures on Instagram or wherever they posting at, and they didn't do that the last pass.
Yeah, I heard it's been a minute since both of them posted anything with the two of them.
And he had been seen without his wedding ring on, So how long has that been going on prior to this robbery that just happened?
So let me ask you guys a question. Do y'all think, just cut and dry, do y'all think he had something to do with the robbery?
You know what? I don't. I really don't.
What about you,
I'm
Kevin?
having a hard time understanding, if, with no proof of any type of break-in, it had to be somebody that had access. So I'm going to have to say, yeah, I'm pointing my fingers at the bed.
Okay, what about you, Comedian 96?
I've started to think it's a scheme now, because if y'all really know, we had a show, a couple of weeks ago about someone else's house getting broken into. I can't remember who it was.
So my question is, do you think he had something to do with the robbery?
I don't think he had nothing to do with it. I think it's a scheme now that everybody's doing, because too many houses are getting broken into.
Okay, so I don't think he had anything to do with the robbery. So 3 of us don't think that he had something to do with the robbery. And K Money, you seem to think that he may have had something to do with the robbery?
Yeah, if this jewelry disappeared when she was gone, he took what he possibly felt was his also.
So if he took what he thought was his, did he actually do a robbery?
And it could be just miscommunication. That's why all parties probably have to come together to get it sorted out. But he possibly could have taken something that he felt was his, and she's saying, "No, that was mine," type of shit.
I mean, I can see,
and that's petty too.
I can see him being the broker of the two, and I can see it happening, but I don't see it happening.
So let's just say he's the broker. Has the less amount of money.
The lesser of the two.
Okay,
yes.
Now, just give me one. I got a question in regards to that.
Right.
Help me here. I actually need help.
Mm-hmm.
What, for him to have the lesser money of the two, what has Tina Knowles did to earn her money versus what he has done to earn his money? Because we know that he's an actor.
She ain't done nothing but be Beyonce's mother, and that's it.
Keyword earn.
Earned.
So can we actually say that he is the broker of the two?
We can't say that. But
okay,
let me just say, I would assume. Let me start. I should have started that way. I would assume, because both Beyonce and Jay-Z are billionaires, that he would probably be. I should say that. Probably be the broker of the two, and if that's the case,
she's getting money from her daughter,
right? And if that's if that's the case, it's possible, but I still don't believe he did it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So my next question, because me and you, we are in the line that he doesn't. That me, you, and Slash are in the line that he didn't. He
didn't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
And K Money seemed to think, wait a minute, hold on. So I got a question for K Money.
Yeah.
So, what do you think he has to gain? He's I'm sure he's in his 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
Why do you think he would do something like that to jeopardize his career and potentially go to jail?
Again, I think it's miscommunication, bro. I just feel this man took jewelry that he feel is his.
I'm starting to feel like UK Money now.
But no, listen, he didn't take the jewelry. He took a safe.
No,
the
whole safe.
Somebody took the safe.
Oh, okay. Well, he ain't take the whole goddamn safe.
And she's 69, so I can imagine. He's around the same age. They friends from a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay,
so he around the same age, like you said, about 70, 72 or something. So he didn't go and lift he didn't pay nobody to go and do it. Yeah. I truly don't believe. Let me tell y'all what I truly, honestly think about what this was. So, you know how millionaires have certain different services that can come to their house whether they there or not.
Yeah.
Cleaning services. She was gone out of town. Yeah. Now, whether or not she got her home cleaned before, somebody been in there and knew where the hell her safe was.
And knew how much time they had.
and knew that she was gone.
Slash, hold on, bro. They removed the contents of the safe or the entire goddamn
They
safe?
got the safe out of the place.
Okay, yeah. See, now I think different. I mean, there's no way he could have removed that damn safe.
That's what I'm
without no
saying.
help.
But maybe, because you got to think, bringing it in the house, he knew the diagonals, the diagram, how to get it out.
Well, first off,
because
who
I know
knew where it was. Somebody had to know where it was
exactly. So it's gotta partially be an inside job. Maybe not Tina and him, but maybe the maid or the cook.
I'm saying maybe
someone that had access.
Cleaning service that knew where the stuff was.
Right.
And knew when they had a shot to get at it.
Yep.
You know, they have different workers coming in out their house.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't trust workers because hell, they got $1 million worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, she ain't got no album coming out. He ain't got no movie on. This ain't no promotional stuff.
I don't think they stunting like that, man.
Nah, but I was agreeing with him because I was like, well, if he is the broker of the two, and if he's in California, right? I said and we're in California, we don't know what their divorce laws are. So he possibly, if I knew if their divorce laws were bad, I would be trying to salvage everything I can. So I'd be like, man, I know when we break up, she finna get this house. So let me salvage what I can. I'm finna steal this jewelry. I'm finna take, because she finna get the rest of this stuff, right? We don't know, because she could be the broker of the two. So that means she finna get his stuff. You feel me?
Well,
so we don't know.
That part we truly don't know. You know?
So we don't know.
Well, I'm definitely curious to find out at the end of this one because I just thought it was the contents to know that a whole safe was removed. Nah.
Yeah, that's how they got it. You know, but like I said earlier, it's been strings of celebrity robberies and home burglarized. So this is what they doing. The law enforcement said that at most of these cases they pack the safe out or they push it over the balcony. Mm-hmm. Once they push it over the balcony, they can put it in whatever they're going to put it in and ride off. You know, They caught a couple of the guys because their next target celebrity house was supposed to be LeBron's house. But LAPD caught them. Before they caught two of them.
Oh.
Two of the guys that was doing those celebrity robberies.
Okay. Not they didn't do Tina Knowles' house.
Well, not to say that they didn't, but this is some similar cases that's been happening in that area.
And see, you said it's a string of robberies. So that's why I was thinking. I was like, well,
I totally retract my thought process.
Because at first, my first thought process is because the way the economy is and everything that these, I'm seeing everybody selling their rights to their music and stuff, and I'm like, well, maybe money getting hard, so maybe they just doing schemes to get the insurance fraud, saying they got $1 million worth of stuff and really only got like 100,000, but they get $1 million check. So that's what I was looking at, but now that you just said that they have a string of robberies, my thought is different now.
Yeah, and that's it's a lot of different situations, man, that could have happened in this whole thing, and I'm hoping that Richard Lawson wasn't, the person who organized nothing like that. But back in April, a man was arrested for damaging her mailbox in front of her house. Yeah. The same location where where the robbery happened. But now I don't think that had no type of association with the robbery.
Right.
He was arrested. He might have just been coming through there drunk, boom, ran into a mailbox. It was damaged. It wasn't you're not really robbed. He didn't rob the
Damn, he was arrested for that?
Yeah, he was arrested. Because now, I don't know what the laws are like in Hollywood Hills, but I know if you live just in the regular city of Houston and you have a mailbox that's on your property, the mailbox doesn't belong to you. The mailbox belongs to the post office. So if somebody come and knock your thing down, they gonna get a ticket.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought, though.
For
been ticketed instead of arrested, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So they'll get ticketed, but that's why I say I don't know what Hollywood Hills laws are.
Right.
And how bad it was damaged or how it was damaged, If it was a physical damage as far as him doing some damage to it, then yeah, man, what are you doing? But if you was drunk in your car and you hit it, you get arrested because you was drunk. But was the arrest because you was drunk, or was the arrest because the mailbox was damaged? And I don't know what case or situation that might be, either or. But those are different things that could have happened from that.
Y'all, you think this bad? Every time you say Richard Lawson, man, I just think about the dude from Family Food and the song. Dun, dun, dun. Remember he was a host, Richard Lawson?
Yeah.
So
Kissing everybody.
Yeah, I'm like, he
Family
kissed
Feud.
everybody.
Yeah.
He kissed everybody.
Richard Dawson.
Oh,
His
it's a
name.
D.
Yeah, Richard Dawson.
So it's a difference.
Okay, yeah. I need help. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm sitting there riding your coattail on the wrong goddamn day.
Yeah, but that was the names are familiar though. I do see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope that situation turns out to where they find out who done it or whatever, and she's able to recuperate something.
Yeah, for
from
real.
that. Hopefully, she had insurance that covered it. But even if she didn't, her daughter's almost a billionaire.
You
She-
know, she
Yeah,
had
that ain't-
insurance on
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Man, they're not gonna have that kind of money.
And then $1 million to that family ain't really no whole lot of
Ain't
money.
no money anyway.
Sometimes.
You know what I'm saying?
She-
So, but I'm saying this is just, she not gonna miss that. That's all that stuff is replaceable. Whoever done it,
Yeah, for real.
and that's probably why they stunned it because they knew it was insured, and it ain't no, it's a drop in the bucket to them. So it's what it is. But Finesse2Tymes, rap a lot artist. Next on the list, he was arrested for stealing so-called a rental car
Allegedly.
from Enterprise Rental Car. Now, I don't believe the man tried to physically steal the car.
Well, I
Yeah,
accidentally.
he wouldn't have to, bro.
I accidentally stole one from Enterprise. It was an accident, but I was paying monthly. I just forgot. I thought I had paid, and man, I got
You
all
paying
kinds.
monthly?
Yeah, I was renting because I had made a conscientious decision. I hate saying them two words together. To not pay a car note. This is back when I went through a phase, and I decided to rent. I said, "Well, renting is cheaper." Because it was like $300 something. It was really cheap, like $3 something a month. And the only bad thing is you have to switch.
Hold that thought, Comedian 96. Yeah, Finesse2Tymes was arrested because your story go last till next week. So
No,
I want to get back to
No, it's
Finesse2Tymes.
about me stealing the
yeah.
car from Enterprise.
Your
Okay,
story-
but so K Money, I appreciate you, man.
I forgot.
So according to the news, Finesse2Tymes talked to the Enterprise employee on April 20th about dropping the car off at a location in Atlanta, at an Enterprise location in Atlanta. This was on the 20th, April 20th. So the vehicle was listed stolen on April 24th, 4 days later. So prior to the 24th, he had talked to those people and told them, I'm going to drop it off here. Mm-hmm. What date you came up with, I don't know. Obviously, it had to have been that day because let me tell you, the rental car people don't start calling you until you done went over.
Yeah. They could call right away.
So you just went over and they call you. Mm-hmm. So they said the plates had been read out to be at a studio where entertainers go and do some recording. Now, I don't have an address on that or none of that like that, but that car was found parked outside on April 25th, and a girl got in the car.
Yeah, that's what I had heard. The female was found in the car that worked
Yeah,
for Finesse.
yeah. So she said that she was somebody that just met him a couple of days ago, and she was just using the car to run errands. But it's after the time that you told these people. It's in Houston. You told the people you was gonna drop it off in Atlanta, but you in Houston.
I know what
That's what makes it look so bad.
Yeah.
I'm already detectized this story.
And again, I don't think he have a reason to steal rent a car.
He did steal it. He did a player move.
But still, the information lining up the way it looked to these people, because these are corporations you're dealing with.
Yeah.
It
ain't got nothing to do with how we feel about him and his money. But you ain't gave them people their money. That's a different situation, man.
Now he did a player move. I like.
You know,
He
If he had a contract, he was still required
You know what
to
that
pay.
is, man. So it all boils down to just being irresponsible.
that's what that is.
Yeah.
And he's done, in my opinion, several irresponsible acts
They have.
that he
Since
should
he's
know.
been out.
Yeah, since he's been out of jail, prison, wherever, and he's done several irresponsible acts. I can tell you that he had been going. He got a little young artist by the name of Lil King. This little kid.
Yeah, I heard of him.
And this little kid has been going at another what do I call him, social media guy, CW,
Right.
and this little kid just going off on some grown up, and you allowing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're taking this little kid under your wing to groom him as a rapper.
And you gonna
But you're allowing him to be that way. That's another sign of being an irresponsible adult.
yeah.
You know, and
For
so-
one, you got because you got a child capping
Yeah.
on social media with a lot of money and jewelry on and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying?
Just saw this shit, man.
I mean,
never seen
as
the
you
guy.
say that, and you put the story together,
Yeah.
you know what he did? That boy gave that girl that car and said, "Baby, this car for you was really a rental." He was tapping, she was driving, thinking it was her car, and then they come to find out that's what. I mean, just would you say he was irresponsible? That's some irresponsible stuff you would do, especially she was fine.
can
Let me
see
give
that.
her this rental and let her think it's hers, but it's not. He just tapping, and then they gonna come and get it, and he'll just pay whatever's due. That's what he did.
Bottom line is,
That's irresponsible.
I agree that is irresponsible.
Yeah.
If you are somebody that did some sort of jail time and got blessed to have a little money and to be able to live comfortable, I'm assuming his finances are good enough for him to be comfortable. You should know not to get yourself in a situation
Like
where
that.
you're going to end up either costing you some dollars, spending a day in jail, even if you're innocent. Just that day alone, that's too much time. in
And
jail.
not just that, just major news from this kind of situation.
The negativity.
And people
yeah.
might not want to do business with you down
Yeah,
the line.
you got to be a better businessman than that, you know. So I just feel like even though the timelines wasn't locking up, because after he told him he was gonna drop it off in Atlanta, man, you should have just paid him then. What I owe you, kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? But I hope he make it through that one. But actually, you know what? The charges was dropped on him.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So they dropped the charges on him.
Still irresponsible.
Yeah, but you know he had the money to pay whatever the price was. So they, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, y'all, thanks for checking us out. Peace. So that's all, y'all, for this edition of Music Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Come back tomorrow and check out True Tuesday with K Money. Hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, The 52 Scott Podcast, on Twitter, @52 Scott Podcast.